What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Yes, I am. I'm smiling from literally anywhere. I just can't stop smiling at the moment, as you can imagine. The Lionesses, of course, I've only gone and done it. And I said it time again. I just feel like this is their year to do it. I really do. But now it's happened. It all feels so surreal. And we're going to get stuck into that in a moment. But yeah, I just can't believe it. But yeah, like I said, welcome back to the channel. If you do like this video, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 200 subscribers. So I'd really appreciate if you do obviously subscribe to me. It is free as well, so I'm not asking for any money. So yeah, please, that would mean a lot to me if you could. But yeah, that is what I'm going to say. But yeah, I'm kind of just got back from London, obviously, literally about 40 minutes ago. So I've been rushing around. But I'm here. I might be late, but I'm here. So yeah, we're going to get a guest on as well to take us through the game and obviously talk about this, you know, history-making moment. And yeah, whatever you want to call it, you know, it is just incredible. Yeah, we're going to get Tom onto the show again. Obviously, a well-known face of the channel. Really appreciate him coming on and speaking to me about this. I know what he's going to be singing when he comes on camera, but yeah, welcome on. Welcome on to the stream, Tom. Hello there. Hi.
It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. Yes. How are you?
Oh, mate, I'm absolutely buzzing, mate. I mean, we're all buzzing at the moment. We just feel totally, yeah, totally overwhelmed by the situation. But yeah, I'm absolutely fantastic. Thank you.
Tell you what, the last 10 minutes was not easy to watch.
No, I know it wasn't. Every minute, every second felt like 5 minutes, probably. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we're going to take you through the game, everybody. So yeah, like I said, do get involved in the comments. I know we all watched it because yeah, again, record number of viewings. You know, it's just incredible what this tournament overall has done for the women's game, really, in my opinion. I think it's been an absolute joy to have this Euros in our country, and I think it's been so nice to see, obviously, opposition fans mingling together, you know, having that, you know, obviously welcoming next gen opposition, and it's just been lovely. There's been no trouble. It's been fantastic, and it's just a shame that the men's can't be like that, you know, because the men's, as we know, is full of trouble at times, and yeah, not like that in the women's game. I've said that on one of my streams before. You know, the feeling I get when I go to a women's match is totally different to a men's, and it's in a more positive way, by the way. You know, going to a women's match compared to a men's match, because I just get that sense of welcoming. You know, I feel like I belong there, and there's no prejudice and discrimination against, you know, against me either. So it's just fantastic. But yeah, what a tournament it's been, which will probably...
And there's no you don't see fighting in crowds at women's games.
No, it's a lot nicer atmosphere. There's no this toxic atmosphere in the men's game at times. So yeah, hello Matthew, welcome on in. Thank you for coming in as always. We know you're always going to be here. But yeah, again, obviously, again, an unchanged side. No surprise. Obviously, Serena loves that continuity, and it's proven that it's worked very effective as well, by the way. And I agree with the way she does things in terms of keeping that selection the same, because you don't want to rotate the squad too much, do you? Especially if we're in a good moment as well. I mean, what's your view on that? Do you like a bit of rotation, or do you like a continuity kind of side, and then maybe change it once, maybe one or two players in? How do you like to work your kind of team, if you could say so?
I like to keep the same team, because if you change it, certain players like the likes of Jill Scott will come in, and the midfield might not be as flair play, if that makes sense. But to be fair, I wasn't surprised it wasn't changed. You know, there's a few players on the that was in the squad never got off the bench to play at all in the tournament. But yeah, it doesn't matter now, does it? It's come home. It doesn't matter now.
No, it doesn't matter at all. Not at all. And I think that it's even those.
It's about the experience for some of them as well, and it's about the experience of this tournament. What I do to how.
Yeah, I was just gonna say though, no matter if they've been on the pitch or not, I think that they still contributed to get to winning as well, even though they've not made any minutes because obviously they're around the camp, they're around the party. So yeah, it is one of those. Unfortunately, some players didn't get on, but like I say, I don't think they're too bothered about that now, are they? So
No,
I mean,
yeah.
by the way, what a fantastic final this was. By the way, I think that obviously. This match had it all. It really did. It had lots of entertainment, lots of drama, and the referee as well. I mean, the referee was losing it at times. I just thought, what on earth are you doing? Every time the Germans went down, we were giving free kicks. She wasn't giving us anything hardly. And yeah, and then that VAR kept interfering. I mean, I was thinking to myself, what are you interfering for? I mean, there were a penalty check at one point. I thought to myself, what are you looking at? Kind of thing. But yeah, like I say, end-to-end stuff really. I mean, obviously, both sides were looking kind of dangerous. I mean, first world transfers I've kind of not. I mean, obviously, Beth Mead again, contributing and doing what she does, assisting. Obviously, pulls it back for White, and then White's just not really got going in this tournament. I mean, I'm not being negative.
I think it's quiet. She's played a lot of football, and she's just been coming back from an injury as well, hasn't she? Towards the end of the season.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of expected a bit better from her, really. At the end of the day, if she, Serena was picking it, so she obviously was fit enough and she wasn't that tired. Because obviously you see in training if you thing. So I just think I kind of expect better from her, really. But she's still worked out. But again, as I was saying, I mean, this shot, I mean, on a form day, she would have got this on target at least. Obviously, she was leaning back and she couldn't get it on target. But yeah, it is one of those, isn't it? I mean, McGull as well. I mean, if we talk about the opposition, McGull. I mean, what a player McGull is for Germany. I mean, she was constantly causing problems all evening, really. And she posed that real threat. Obviously, Pop got injured, which was a big thing for us to be able to not have her, not to have to play her. But McGull came in and she looked very, very lively and dangerous.
I liked Germany's number 6. I thought she played, she's a defensive midfielder, but I thought she had a good game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there were a few moments in the match actually where Germany were being a bit dirty, really, in a way. I think because they were going down too easily. They were being a bit malicious. They were being a bit aggressive. I mean, I don't mind aggression, but if it goes too far, I mean, they were just very, very. I don't know what the word is. I just felt like they were a bit unsporting, kind of not really sports, but if you could say so. I just felt like a bit. But anyway, it is what it is. I mean, we have to cover this third goal, by the way, because I mean, what a fantastic ball by Walsh. I mean, I just can't cope with this. And then obviously to send Ella Toon through again, a substitute making a difference. She's done it all tournament. But she had a lot to do from this moment, by the way, as well, when she went clean on through.
She were running quick on it. She were running quick on it, and to lob the goalie, you have to put the amount of pace on your shot as well. Because if she would have hit it a bit too hard, it could have gone over the bar. But what a finish!
I mean, the technique of this, obviously to chip it over and have and have that confidence to do that as well. It's full credit to her. I mean, it was just a fantastic goal, and yeah, obviously, it was a goal that really kind of set things up to, where obviously Germany had to come out a bit more, obviously chasing the game, and yeah, but yeah. I just can't fault the thing. I mean, it's just been fantastic. Fantastic to see these substitutes coming up and making a real impact. We've seen it over the tournament, really. It's been a joy. I mean, Germany, like I said, did respond well. They had to come out a bit. they hit the post. Obviously, McGull again. McGull's always involved. Yeah, she was always involved yesterday. Obviously, it hits the bar. By the way, Mary Earps obviously got a touch on that. I've seen the replays, and she did get a touch on it. So whether that would have made, I don't know. But again, great goalkeeping. But obviously, she did hit the post, and it rebounded out to a German player, but she couldn't quite connect with it. But I mean, it was a fantastic move, and again, the goal. Hello, Nippon. Welcome on in. Hello there. I hope you're well. Welcome on into this. We're just covering, obviously, the historic win at Wembley Stadium. I mean, I felt really honoured to be at the stadium yesterday, if I'm honest with you. I felt very lucky to witness that picture. And it was just
the atmosphere in the pub where I watched it. Oh, I've never witnessed anything like it. There were two Germany fans in there as well.
Well, was there? Right? Okay, yeah.
So afterwards, you should have seen him afterwards when England won. Wow, there was a lot of guys around this other guy who were German, and they were right in his face with England badges. Oh God, it was funny.
Oh dear. I mean, big up to yourself as well, by the way. Yeah, thank you for coming in. I watched the whole game, but when it comes to Jamie's behaviour, the way referee is favouring for them, but yeah, the referee did seem to favour them a lot throughout, and yeah, it didn't end up mattering. It didn't end up mattering I can't even speak. It didn't end up actually making a difference, but it could have done. So yeah, it is one of England finally win a trophy. See you. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just incredible. I mean, again, as I was saying, it was. I mean, the atmosphere in the stadium, by the way, it was phenomenal. I've never witnessed anything like it. Obviously, I've been to a final before. I haven't ever been to a final where it's majority of one team cheering. You know what I mean? The one team predominantly supported by. So yeah, to witness that, and obviously the stadium full to the rafters, it was just goosebumps. I just can't. I'm just so speechless at the moment. She has done better job in the second half. Yeah, maybe she got better as the game went on, the referee, but yeah, it was a bit. She still kept giving fouls.
That first half she was not really good in that first half.
No, she wasn't. She just wasn't. She seemed to lose a bit of control actually at times. But it is one of those. I mean, yes, obviously they responded with that again in the post, and again, no surprise. The goal from Germany seemed to look like it was coming when they scored. Again, a brilliant, well-worked move by the Germans. Like I say, McGull. Obviously, she was bound to score, wasn't she? And she did. Obviously, she's been the most threatening for them throughout the game yesterday.
Good finish as well. Good finish
as well. Yeah, great finish. Yeah, no doubt about it. Like I say, she took a chance well. And it's not like we beat minnows in the tournament and Germany are heavyweights. But yeah, exactly, because the German women's team have actually won it 8 times, haven't they? They were obviously looking for their 9th. And yeah, definitely, the way we've overcome challenges throughout the tournament, obviously, we've always found a way to win. It's just so impressive. It really is. I mean, like I said, the final 10 minutes, obviously, once they scored, there was obviously that switch in momentum. And like I say, they just kept coming forward. But I mean, to be fair to us, we stood strong at the back. And like I say, it was nerve-wracking though, to be honest with you. And you could sense the tension in the stadium as well. You really could, because we all knew what was at stake here. It was just, yeah.
I was very nervous for all the game. I was glad when it ended, to be honest.
Yeah, it was. You just knew this is a real game changer, and that's why it was so tense. People complained about her refereeing. To be honest with you, Germany actually got as heartbreaking when it comes to their goal, but thankfully Chloe's got is to see. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well said there. I bet the atmosphere was like, hello, Jordan, by the way, welcome on in. It was incredible. I just can't. I got goosebumps. And it
I haven't watched our vlog yet. I'm going to watch it later on.
Oh, thank you. It's a bit of a long one, actually, my vlog this time, but I just had to capture everything I could, so there we are. I just had, and obviously, because it went to extra time, there weren't more moments in that, obviously, but it is what it, but yeah, cheers for that. Like I said, the vlog is up, guys, so if you do want to go and check that out, I would really appreciate that. And yeah, it is one of those. It's a special watch for sure. When Germany equalised, I was like, oh, yeah. I mean, I didn't really know what to think because I thought, I'm a bit like, well, the Germans look to get this finished before the full-time whistle. But yeah, I know what you mean. When a team do equalise, you do feel the worst. Did you enjoy everything? Yes, I did. Like I said, it was great to go back to Wembley and actually come away happy. Obviously, the last time I was there, obviously, it was the playoff final heartbreak, so it was good to obviously come away as winners this time. I'll need to have a training session with the Lionesses. Yeah, I mean, it'd be good to actually, if Serena wants to take a session as well, that'd be good, which we will go on to her in a moment. But we're just going to finish off covering what happened in the match. Obviously, it did go to extra time. And I think when it goes to extra time, you're always thinking, is it going to go to a penalty shootout or isn't it? And all this kind of thing.
It's a flip of a coin in extra time. It can go either way.
Yeah, I mean, going into this extra time period, Tom, what was you thinking and feeling going into it? How was you feeling?
I thought going into extra time, I thought we were going to go two ways. That we got penalties and Germany were going to win on penalties because it's Germany, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the second thought is that we're going to win in a few minutes to go in extra time, and it happened. But I wasn't expecting the person that scored. She's an amazing story, and she got an ACL injury in April, wasn't it? April or May?
Yeah, I mean, she's it's just incredible, isn't it? The way everything has happened, and yeah, like I said, we will touch upon that goal in next. Actually, obviously, this was the most incredible moment that we've ever witnessed here, and it really was because obviously, Hemp with a fantastic delivery from the corner, Bronze connects with it and steer it towards goal. Obviously, the way Kelly also used the strength to kind of turn and then try and get it, obviously she couldn't reach it. But then the German goal pushes it out straight to, obviously, Kelly, who stretches out and gets... And this was just incredible. I mean, talk me through this goal, please, because I'm struggling for words, but it was unbelievable scenes when that goal went in. Unbelievable.
When it went in, literally... beer was everywhere when it went in, but how she finished it to put it away like that is not easy because there were that many people around goalmouth scrambling for just to tap it in like that. She had to put it in a spot where there was room in the goal because the goal was near enough full. But our scenes afterwards, unbelievable.
I just think I keep watching the goal back and I just can't. I just feel absolutely just. I mean, like I say, what a story, like I said earlier, about Chloe Kelly's, kind of obviously getting a really bad injury, by the way, an ACL. One of the worst.
It could have been career-ending, couldn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the worst injuries you can get, in my opinion, to be honest with you. Yeah, and the way she's come back and, and really worked, and... to have that moment, it's what you dream of as a footballer, isn't it? To have that moment to win win your nation a trophy. It's just what dreams are made of. We're going to touch upon Serena in a moment, so I will answer that in a moment. You think she got it? Yeah, she did. She did. Like I said, very well said there. Do you think? Right, you're answering. You're asking loads of great questions. We're going to cover those questions at the end, okay, Matt? I won't forget, I promise. But we're going to finish off. I mean, when that final whistle went, I mean, I was just full of emotion, full of pride.
When final whistle went, I just went onto my knees to the floor and started crying. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I I said to my friend, I'm like, is this real? Is this actually happened?
Yeah.
I still can't. It's not sunk in yet. It's still not sunk in.
I mean, it really is. I totally echo those. I mean, I just, like I say, I felt truly lucky to be, there, to witness this. And obviously people that couldn't get a ticket, obviously watching at home and wherever they were watching it. But, it was just, I just couldn't believe it. I just couldn't get to, I just couldn't, it still doesn't feel real for me either, by the way, now. It just hasn't sunk in at all. And I don't think it will. Maybe it will eventually, but I don't know. But, I mean, let's touch upon the match stats, because I like the stat, and I like everything. But I mean, I'm just going to check here. I mean, obviously, we had 13 shots, they had 16. We had 8 shots on goal, they had 7. We had 8 corners, they had 7. The possession, they just edged by a couple of percent, not much, 48% to 51. I'm not going to bother about the crosses. Obviously, we made quite a lot of crosses, 20 to 25 for them. But, I mean, do you think on paper, I mean, without your biased head on here, of course, do you think on paper we deserved to win this yesterday? I mean, not.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I'm not being biased, but overall, I think we played better in the first half. I thought we played better in the second half up until the 75th minute is when they started to press a bit more. Extra time, I thought we battered them. Near the end of the game, we was literally for 10 minutes, we were all in one corner trying to keep balling, weren't they?
Oh, yeah, they were. Yeah, they were.
That's what I liked. It just shows what character this squad's got.
It does, and they showed the character throughout the whole tournament, by the way.
One of the German defenders kept complaining.
Yeah, and that's where I saw a bit of, maybe, obviously, they were probably frustrated. Well, they were frustrated, obviously, when we were doing it, but it does happen. But they were being a bit, petulant, if you could say so. But, yeah, I think, for me, we deserved. I think the Germans did have kind of, stages of when they were kind of, looking dangerous, but they were kind of dipping in and out of that, and obviously we kind of, did a lot better than them, in my opinion. I mean, I'm just looking at Chloe Kelly's kind of touch map here, because I do love a map, as you know. I mean, the amount of touches obviously she made was impressive, and it shows that she always, no matter if she's in that attacking third, if we were obviously on the back foot, she came back on a number of occasions and got stuck in, So, and obviously, but yeah, it was very impressive to see her get around the pitch as always, and obviously that moment, when she scored. I mean, yeah, I know I keep mentioning, but it is every player's dream to win your Nations Trophy. I mean, I just can't. I can't imagine what she's going through at the moment. Obviously, but obviously, very very happy with kind of contributions throughout the whole tournament, not just this final. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you want to touch upon anything about Chloe Kelly in terms of what you thought of her, and obviously, kind of,
I think she's a really good player, And Russo, when she came on, I think she played in a role not to press because, she kept bringing the ball deep and try to feed other players in. But I thought she played decent when she came on. But I thought Russo was a bit quiet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she maybe, but I think that she still had that chance late on, didn't she?
I thought that was in. But I will looked at replay today on it. I've watched the highlights back again. She could have squared it to someone running down the right, but she took it herself. But it doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter now.
No, it doesn't matter. Of course, it just shows the confidence she's got to take it on herself. Obviously, sometimes if it opens up for you, you do just think to yourself, have a go or whatever. But yeah, we're going to get into the questions very shortly. But yeah, this win, I can tell you how much, every single player is a role model. They've inspired us all. They have, really, just, yeah, they've just provided us with so much joy over the last few weeks. And like I said, I can't thank obviously everybody that's obviously contributed, and obviously a special mention, of course, to the manager, which we're going to get on to now, because obviously Sarina Weigman, wow. I mean, she came in last autumn. We were in a good place, to be honest with you. We wanted to get to that next level where we could get to a final rather than and sticking at a semi-final, which we have for years. But she's come in and she's really made a statement here, and she's obviously got 19 unbeaten, and scoring 104 goals. So you can tell that she loves that attacking style for sure. And we've seen it in the tournament as well. So
I mean, that Netherlands team that she won it with, that was a good side. You could tell what kind of coach she is. Proper. She's an attacking coach. She likes to attack more than defend.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, it was just, her record is so impressive, like I say. And what she's done in helping our nation, make history, it is truly remarkable. It really is. And like I say, she is an outstanding coach. I think she made the team believe, she made us believe, and she made the country believe, and she, and as I said, every single one of those players are role models, and there's such inspiration, to all, it's a real game changer. This moment. I mean, we've never seen anything like this in this country in terms of winning a trophy, unless you're obviously from the older generation, you can say so. But yeah, it is. Football has come home. It has come home. It feels amazing to actually say that, and it feels so surreal. But I mean, I have to thank Serena for everything she's done since she's come in, and it just is a fairy tale. It really is. We're going to get into some questions, because obviously I am aware that we have. I mean, do you want to kind of, obviously we've kind of touched on Serena just then, but I mean, just summarise what you've kind of made of Serena since she's coming to now. What have you made of her?
When she came in, she didn't have an easy job on her hand, because she had to change the whole style of play. Because I can't remember who was in charge before her.
Phil Neville, who was holding us back constantly.
I mean, Phil Neville. Awful style of football. An awful footballer he was as well.
If you can call it a style, but go on.
But to change the style from a defensive, negative style to a positive attacking style, but she's changed the whole footballing bit for England, for football as a whole now. I mean, she's coming to a country that she's not used to, and to get used to everything to do with English cultures and other stuff. But she's done brilliantly. I reckon England can win the World Cup under this coach. I really do.
We are. We're the unstoppable force. We really are. And
I can't remember. Was it Williamson, the centre back, said this is just the start?
Yeah, Williamson. Yeah, she did. I remember seeing that for sure. And yeah, it's just the start.
She's done an amazing job, the coach. You cannot fault her what she's done. She stuck to near enough the same lineup all tournament, which is unbelievable. It just shows the trust she has in the players. That's another thing. Even in any bit of football, if you trust your players, you've got a good squad.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you ingrain that confidence in the players as well, is important as well. And obviously, the connection that they all have together, you can see it. You've seen it throughout the time. You've seen it, since she's united. She's really brought everybody together, and she's just got the environment spot on, and it's just incredible. It really is what she's done. I have to echo those. But yeah, hello Chris, welcome on in. Yeah, we won. I mean, despite you being there, lol. Hey, don't be cheeky, you. You see, I'm not a bad luck charm. You know, I do win at Wembley sometimes. You know, so it is what it is. But yeah, it was incredible, Chris. It really was. I can't explain it. Like I said, I just feel very lucky to have been there on this day. And yeah, it was just a special day. It just wow. Hello, Tom. Oh, you've got a fan in.
one of my friends. Hello, Amelia.
By the way, thank you for coming in, Amelia. I really appreciate that. By the way, how did it feel watching a team? Ha! Don't be cheeky. I've told you, Chris, to stop being cheeky, because I've actually seen my team win at Wembley. Thank you very much. And if it wasn't, and we probably would have potentially won had we not been involved in that fight. But yeah, it's all banter. It's all fun and games. I'm getting your sense of humour now, Chris. I don't take everything you say seriously anymore. But yeah, it felt amazing, as we all felt amazing when the kind of, you know, that winning kind of moment happened. And we're not going to put the comment up by Amelia because there is no negativity towards Huddersfield in this chat. Thank you very much. Okay. I don't know who she supports, but
Sheffield United she supports.
Oh, all right. But yeah,
but no, what a performance! I mean, to go on the coaching, she's done an amazing job. To see where we was at under Phil Neville, compared to where we are now. Yeah, I bet Phil Neville's not right happy now, is he? Oh damn! I could have done a better job. No, he couldn't.
Oh no, it's all. There's lots of questions, by the way, so we're going to be good. Thank you, by the way, everybody, for coming in. But I'm just going to cover this message back to Chris first before we move on to the questions again. Never take me seriously, which point as well done you being there. Bet it was, yeah, like I said earlier, Chris, it was absolutely phenomenal. Literally goosebumps. You know, I've never actually. Obviously, I've been to a playoff. Obviously, I've been to a final. Sorry, should I say? But I've never been to a final where it's majority of one team being supported. Obviously, because we are the host nation. Obviously, predominantly the crowd were in England's favour. It was just magical, just incredible. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, every positive you can think. But yeah, we're gonna get back to the questions. You said we'll cover that. Do you think the grassroots make a lot of girls to be interested in playing more due to this achievement? I get what you're trying to say here, Matt, so thank you for this. I think that the interest in in girls playing football now will increase. There's no doubt about that. Do you think? I think the grassroots have to kind of step it up now and make it more available to girls to play football. Because I think it's important. I mean, do you want to answer this question? Because I've probably not answered it, but yeah, I mean, obviously.
What about the grassroots football?
Yeah, kind of. Do you think obviously the grass sports?
Be interested in playing more due to.
Yeah, do you think the level of the level of playing, the level of interest of playing will increase? And do you think
that question, Matthew? It's popular now, but I do think it's going to get more popular after this. I think, it's going to inspire more girls to play football. I mean, Manita already plays football as it is, but it's just going to inspire a lot more girls to play football. I think it's important. It's important as well, I think.
And do you think that through this achievement, maybe there'll be more opportunities for girls to play football now as well?
Yeah, I think there'll be more opportunity after today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not even, but yeah, I'm glad the Euros has been in our country, to be honest.
Yeah, like I say, it's been a joy. Like I say, it's been a joy to host it in this country. It's just I've not heard one bad thing said about it, and it's just gone absolutely fantastic. It really has.
7.5 million watched the game last night, I think, wasn't it?
Well, I thought it was more than that actually, but yeah, I'm not sure. I did see a figure, but I've forgotten it already. But yeah, thank you for that question. Germany has more passes than England for sure. I mean, they probably did, but again, they didn't really do much with that passings, at times.
They were basically playing John Dashball, weren't they? The way they were passing it.
Yes, it will go down in the history maker. Yeah, it will. It really will. Another question here. Thank you for this, Matthew, again. What do you think of the future generations? Does this make a big change to encouraging people to watch WSL games? Very good questions, this. I think it, like I say, it will make a massive impact here, and I think that you'll see a lot of people going to watch the WSL this season coming up.
I want to go to quite a few games this year. I want to go to the Chelsea versus Man City games, because those two are really good games when those two play. Because I'd say those are the top two in WSL, I think.
Yeah, I'll be hoping to go to a few this time if I can. So yeah.
You try to go to a few town women games as well.
Yeah. I've been up a few times up at obviously Stars On. It's great to be up there. So they've been supportive of me, and yeah, it's fantastic. But, to see the women doing well. Yeah, we're like, right, yeah, grassroots. Yeah, grassroots. I thought you meant that, Matthew. Yeah, that's why. No problem at all. You don't need to apologise. I appreciate you having them questions ready. To kind of, like I say, guys, if you do want to get involved, let me know your thoughts on this famous win. Any questions? I'm happy to kind of... But we will be back in about 30 seconds to talk more historic win. So yeah, grab yourself a quick drink, and we're back in 30 seconds, guys. So stay tuned. Yeah, and we are back. I do like that little break, because I know it can be
I think it's good. I like your intro, by the way. It's really good.
Thank you, yeah. Big up to Dan for doing that for me. Like I say, it's great to get an intro like that. I love it. The more I see it, the more I love it. So yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, it is great. Obviously, we didn't mention about Beth Mead obviously winning. Because she had the more assists than Pop. Obviously, Beth Mead was the player that won the player of the tournament. Obviously, top goal scorer. I mean, what she's done in this tournament again, Beth Mead, is phenomenal. Don't you agree? I just can't. The skills she uses, the pace. I just can't.
She's my favourite player in the WSL is Beth Mead. I've said a number of times she's a really good player. It's not just a work on the ball; it's a work off the ball as well. That's really good.
Yeah, absolutely. She's always full of energy, isn't she? And
if we replace Holmes in our team now, get Holmes out, get Mead in.
Oh gosh, I'm not going to comment on that, because it is one of those. I agree.
But her work rate is second to none. I like her work rate more. She's really good as well.
Yeah, she tracks back and she helps out a team. The defensive zones. And then, I want to highlight on players who would make a big impact for the Lions squad too in this tournament. Who would you say Beth Mead had the biggest impact? But obviously, there's been so many impact players that's happened in this tournament. Obviously,
I'd say Russo's been an impact, but I can't pick one. It's so hard to pick one because they've all been so good. Even the left back Greenwood, when she's coming on, she's been solid at left back. I think she's been a good impact player as well.
Yeah, I think everybody's done incredible and made an impact in their own way for sure. But obviously, I think I have to give it to Mead because obviously she did finish the impact
Yeah,
she's
I
had.
have to give it to Mead as well.
But I'm not taking away anything that Russo did because Russo obviously, even from the bench, he managed to finish third in the goal scoring chart. So obviously, third top goal scorer, so that is impressive. The impact she's
in second.
pop for Germany. So yeah.
All right.
But yeah, thank you for that. Maps did not concede the matches till far. You're, I'm sure you meant to put Mary Earps, yeah. Yeah, she's been phenomenal, by the way, the goalkeeper as well. Wow, I mean, she's just made fantastic saves. I mean, yeah, she's
better than Jordan. Better than Jordan Pickford by a country mile.
Well, yeah, I mean, that isn't difficult, but yeah, she's been phenomenal. She really has. I mean, this is a good question, actually, by the Cure Galore 94. By the way, thank you for coming in. It's a new person to the channel, so welcome on in. If you are new, please hit the subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me. Do you think we could see a female manager in charge of a men's team with males like this reached? I would love to see Sarina Weigman in the Prem. Thoughts? I mean, Tom, do you want to go first with this one? I mean, very good question.
I reckon, I like the England coaching the Premier League, managing a men's team, and the Chelsea manager. I really want her to make a step up to the Premier League men's team because I think that's the next thing that needs to happen. Yes, the football's developing, the women's game's getting really good. It's really good now. But the next stage is to get a female managing a men's team. That's what I think needs to happen. But to your question, yeah, I can see her managing, going in Prem soon. Hopefully not till after we've won the World Cup.
And the Hayes, of course, the Chelsea you're talking about, by the way, just to clarify, obviously from Chelsea, yeah, brilliant manager. And I love her as a pundit and on commentary as well. She's done a few men's games on commentary and women's games also. Yeah, she's great in that aspect as well. She knows what she's about. Yeah, very, very good coach. The only thing I think to this question is, do you think we could see a female in charge of the men's team? I mean, I could definitely see the interest there, but it's about if the women actually want to go across to the men's side, because some women are happy to stay in the women's game because of how it, how the atmosphere is, how they feel. You know what I mean? I just think that obviously Emma Hayes did turn down the Wimbledon job. I think she did at some point actually, because she didn't want to switch across because she was happy in the women's kind of setup.
I think she still wants to prove herself as well. That's what I think.
I think she's proved herself in the women's game to us already, so I don't think there's anything to prove. It's just about if she wants to switch to the men's game. I just don't think if they don't want to, they don't want to. There's no good. There's no need for that kind of pressure that they don't need. I mean, the reality is, a lot of, if you look at kind of in this stance, I think a lot of women, will want to be, become managers as well, maybe in the future because of kind of, not necessarily in the men's game, but obviously in the women's game. So it is interesting. I mean, Sarina Weigman in the Premier League, though, by the way, that is a very good. I mean, she would absolutely smash it in the Premier League. And I'm not just saying it, by the way. I think she would.
She's got to watch your back. Going for your job.
She's got a style that I love. She backs herself. She makes the decisions when
we lose the ball, we get it back straight away. You got to press to get it back, which is what I like. That's how you should attack, really. That's how you attack. If you lose the ball, straight away, go try and get it back.
She's not scared to make a decision. No. In big moments she's made in these top games in the women, in the Euros, she's been very bold. She hasn't really cared of maybe the backlash that she may have got from it, even though every substitution she's made anyway has worked anyway, so you can't really fault for that. But you're still putting yourself out there, actually being bold, and that's what the best managers do. Make the best. Obviously make a very good decision, but also be bold and not be scared to make a decision in a crucial moment. And yeah, she's got it in abundance for sure. But yeah, thank you for that question. Thank you, by the way, it was a very good one. Good question. Yeah, absolutely. Sarina should take Southgate should take lessons from Serena. I mean, to be honest with you, Southgate won't be able to take lessons from anybody because, unfortunately, he just has too much negativity in his style. Sorry, Southgate, but yeah, it is what it is. It's my birthday tomorrow, Amelia says. Very nice birthday tomorrow. Hope you have a good day, whatever you do. But yeah, thank you for coming on the stream. But yeah, this has been an absolute joy. I mean, I could speak for hours and hours about this, and we'll keep reminiscing these highlights over the next few days. And I mean, by the way, let's touch on the victory parade today. By the way, in Trafalgar Square. I mean, it was incredible, but unbelievable.
Did Neil Scott interviewing the trophy?
yeah, unbelievable, wasn't it?
Did you see what Jill Scott said to one of the players? She swore at him, yeah.
Oh. It was nice to see Jill coming actually yesterday as well, by the way. I think it was great. She's getting more minutes as well. She got more minutes.
She doesn't get enough credit than she does. What type of player she is. She presses a lot, you know, and I think she's got that good passing ability as well.
Absolutely. I mean, please forgive me for laughing. I'm very giddy at the moment. Did you see the Kelly interview yesterday? Yes, I did actually. That was very funny as well. Obviously, for the BBC.
So she had to go to Sweet Caroline, didn't she?
Yeah. She obviously started off the interview and then she just took the mic with her and started celebrating. But yeah, absolutely phenomenal. I mean, the celebrations there was unbelievable.
I'm going to be celebrating tonight. I'm not going to stop celebrating.
Absolutely, why not? Following on from my question, what made me think about this was what you said about the attitude off the ball. Has players pressing very quickly, and we just don't see that with Southgate squads.
Yeah. No, we don't. It's like Phil Neville's style of players, Gareth Southgate. So
oh, stop it! I need to calm down. It's all getting very at the moment. But yeah, I understand what you're saying there. Actually, we don't see that with Southgate's squad now. I don't really know why, because it's a very attacking, a very effective way of playing. And yeah, it's one of those. It is one of those. Yeah, like I said, thank you for that. I really appreciate that. So yeah, if you did like this video, by the way, guys, you can hit the like button. It does help with the algorithm. It does help the video get noticed. So please, if you do wanna, I would appreciate it. Obviously, I am on the road to 200 subscribers, so please hit the subscribe button. Literally, it doesn't cost anything, by the way, guys. It's free
to do. You don't have to pay for subscribing. Just subscribe. He puts the most amazing content out there. You know, good streams as well. Very good streams.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. But yeah, there is more to come from me as well. Like I say, I want to keep, getting better and improving. And like I said, I think that my vlogs have got a lot better. I think everything's got better, to be honest with you. When are
you doing the town preview this week, Thursday again?
Good question. I've not looked that far ahead, actually, because obviously with everything going on with the women's gate, I just haven't actually thought about it. I'd probably either do it, Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know. What's do you want to come on and what's best for you?
I'll be free Thursday at whatever time.
Well, we could do Thursday then if you wish. I'll let you know the time. But yeah. Oh, thanks for that. Thank you for what? I'm not sure what you mean. Are you responding to the... I don't even know your name. I'm not being rude, but you are called the Q Galore 94, so whatever your name is, please introduce yourself, because I don't like calling. But yeah, I'm presuming you might be thanking them for saying that. I don't know. But yeah, it is one of those. But yeah, guys, this has been an absolute joy.
It's coming home. Get in.
It's been a joy to cover this ton, as I say, as much as I have done.
The vlogs have been amazing, Ryan, honestly. I've really enjoyed them.
It's been a joy. I've been really lucky to experience a few of the games at the Women's Euros, and it's been fantastic. the tournament overall. I've loved it, covering it, and I just can't wait for the World Cup next year as well, which would be very.
Where is the World Cup next year?
It's Australia/New Zealand, so yeah.
What is it in June?
I'm not sure what. I'm presuming it's in the summer. Yeah, I think so. But it'll be very hot actually, and that.
Wow.
Remind me of the Huddersfield Preview. Okay, no worries. You would have heard about it anyway, so don't worry. So bring on. Yeah, well, I'm not sure about bringing them on, but
As long as Holmes doesn't play, we'll be all right.
As long as he starts with us correct lineup, I'll be happy. That's all I've got to say. Name is Sean. Best of luck for the season, lads. Love from a Bristol Rovers fan, and I would love to buy Big Jill Scott a pint for a colourful language. Passion for the shirt. Brilliant. That is a brilliant message. Yeah. I love it. Thank you for that. Hello, Sean, by the way. Hello. Thank you.
Hello, Sean.
Well, best of luck for you as well. To you as well.
You got the right manager as well in Joy Barton. I don't like him personally, but I think he's a decent coach.
Yeah. So your best of luck to you, and like I say, thank you for your best wishes. So I appreciate that. And yeah, I think we all would love to buy Jill Scott a pint for sure.
Yeah.
You just love that passion, don't you? Like you said.
I wasn't expecting her to call her what she said.
Yeah, you just can't buy that passion though, can you, from a player? You know, if they're passionate, they're passionate. If they're not, they're not.
I think she's a big dressing room player, is Jill Scott. I think she's very passionate. I think she's very loud as well, is what you need in a dressing room as well.
Yeah. What she's done for the game as well, by the way, is truly remarkable. You know what she's a fantastic
player. She play for Aston Villa now, I think, doesn't she?
I'm not actually sure where she plays actually at the moment. I
think she's coming towards the near end of her career now, though, isn't she?
Yeah, well, she's 35 now, so yeah, she is.
Well, her and Alan White have been in this England setup since the start, so I think that yesterday was a bit emotional for them, knowing how far they've come.
Yeah, the journey that these ladies have gone on, and obviously specific players, obviously they've been from the start as well. You could see the emotion. She's actually got a coffee shop in Manchester, by the way. I've not actually been, but I have. Yeah, she has. Yeah, I don't know what it's called now, but she's definitely.
I want to find out. I want to go see her at a coffee shop. Thanks for swearing at that player. It was really good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if she ever goes in the shop, but she might do probably. But I don't think she'll be in there much. It's called Box to Box. It's called Box to Box Coffee in Manchester. Yeah. So yeah. If you do want to pop in there, guys, you can do. It will be. I'm not getting paid for this, by the way. I don't know, Jill. I've got nothing. I've got no connection still, but I'm just doing it from the kindness of my heart. You drove past the West Brom Stadium. You did, didn't you? Because you've been to the Commonwealth Games for the swimming event. Yeah, I know. Oh, dear. I mean, I bet it was very quiet around those parts, Matthew, wasn't it? No kind of thing against West Brom, by the way. But yeah. I don't know why I said that, but I just felt like it. There's not really much excitement around West Brom at the moment. But yeah, this has been a joy. Like I say, congratulations to the Lionesses. We have done it. Football is coming home. It has come home.
It has come home, yeah.
It is an unbelievable feeling. It still hasn't sunk in. It won't sink in for days and days, and I don't know if it will ever sink in. But
let's try and get some Lionesses playing for Huddersfield men's team. You'll show them how it's done. Can't we swap around? Schofield to go, and we have come in as coach. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, yeah, it would. I wouldn't mind that at all. But yeah, like I say, everybody, thank you for watching the coverage.
Thanks for having me on, Ryan, again. Thank you.
No worries. Like I said, guys, thank you for staying with me and you know, obviously covering the women's Euros throughout the tournament, everybody. And obviously, Tom, thank you as always for coming.
No worries at all.
But yeah, we will celebrate.
I'm glad we won, because if we would have done a preview and we lost, it wouldn't have been good.
I think it still would have been a lot more. I still think it would have been more. I still think it would have been positive. To be honest with you, because I said before the game yesterday, no matter what happens, the legacy that they've left and the you know, the feeling that they've connected us all, to inspired us all, and they still would have inspired us all if they hadn't have won it though as well. They brought it home and it has helped heal the wounds from the Euros last year. Cheers for the stream. No problem. Yeah, absolutely. Well said. I'd like to thank you for your contributions and thank you for coming in for the first time. I really appreciate that. It'd be good to see you on the next stream, of course, which won't be long away because, you know, I am just creating content as much as I can lately. I will be on Dan's channel tomorrow night as well, by the way, covering the game yesterday. Talking about the game yesterday, should I say. We've got 117 subscribers, so that must be you, Sean. So thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. It must be Sean that's got us to that target. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Like I say, guys, you can actually hit the notification bell if you wish, and you get a notification every time I go live. So you'll never miss anything I do. You know, it just has to be done. Go on, Ryan Lad, up the town. Hello, Brad. Welcome on in. Thank you for coming in. We have just finished, so you've just missed the majority of the stream, unfortunately. But yeah, of course, up the town. Like I say, congratulations to Lionesses. We have done it. We have made history. It is a game changer in this country, and we will not stop talking about it because this is a massive moment in women's football.
Hopefully now, all the men that have said women can't play football, just don't say it again because they've proven you wrong.
Absolutely. All this negativity, you know, I mean, I don't even want to bring this up to you on TV because, you know, the reality is what these women have done for our nation, you cannot take it away from them. It's more than the men. So I don't like this competition of men and women's football. I mean, the women's game is a completely different game to the men's.
Women are just as good as men.
What I'm saying to there's too much comparing the two. You can't compare the two. Totally different. You know, they're totally.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly. So it's like everyone has their own different qualities as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's just a totally different game, and it's just not comparable. Up the town, women are superior. Brad says, yeah, well, they have come out on top here. Fab stream for sure. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there because I could go on for ages about this. But we've nearly hit the hour mark, which is fantastic, really, because that is what I usually aim for in a stream, and it does allow us that kind of nice period. But yeah, have a good rest of the evening, everybody. And I'll see you on the next one. It's come home. Get in, you lionesses. Goodbye, good night, God bless. Goodbye.